God, man. We're doing a spiritual battle. We are doing a really bad spiritual battle. I don't have my all my makeup on. I don't care about that because I'm not one of those women that are all about looks and not about God. At the end of the day, we are doing a spiritual battle. When you find yourself like 1 minute in the flesh, then 1 minute that you're in the spirit, and 1 minute you feel like, man, I'll take your ass out in a minute, and then next minute you like God is telling you, vengeance is mine. I will repay your enemies back. I will repay your enemy. We're doing a spiritual battle over our soul. Some of these men are encouraging women, well, you got to do what you got to do. Then go ahead and do it. You go do it, sir. You go do what you need to do. You offering women up to offer up their body, their coochie and stuff. Why don't you go ahead and offer up your butthole at the end of the day? You go do what you need to do. Always encouraging, especially Black women, about selling their body all the time. Well, yeah, sound like a slave, don't they? They're like, way in the water. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sound like those back in the days, pathetic little slave men. Do you know what I'm saying? Always encouraging us. I'm a paralegal and I worked in the medical field over 21 years, and I have done so many other type of work. So I consider myself as a smart, intelligent Black woman. These things here, they try to belittle me and they try to devalue you. And I'm 56 years old. So my value just went up. I know that as you get older, they devalue you because you gain weight, your boobs get all big like mine, and you get out of shape or whatever. So they try to devalue you. But I am an antique and I'm a classical rare. You're not going to find a 56-year-old classic anywhere. So at the end of the day, you can't allow the words of what they're saying about you get to you, because this is why it's important for you to stay in the Bible. You got to stay in the Bible because Satan words and Satan people is forever shooting arrows at you all day long. It's like they never stop. I mean, when the Bible says that we are not fighting against flesh and blood, if you stop for a moment and stop looking just only in the flesh and see that this is a spiritual warfare going on. Your children is being attacked. Your grandchildren is being attacked. You're being attacked on the job. I mean, it's like everywhere you're going, there's a spiritual warfare going on, and it's happening on earth too. It says that at the end of the day, it says that we need to put our trust in Him, in God. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not unto your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge God. Acknowledge God, and He shall. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Share it shall is something that you can bet is going to happen. That He shall direct thy path. And that's the Bible. Okay? That's the Bible. Here they want you to get caught up in looks and all of that. Well, sir, I don't know if I'm the only woman that's willing to be as brutal, honest, and transparent as I can, sir. I mean, I had strokes, heart attack, got arthritis in the knee, fractured my toe. And I use a walker, sir. I use a walker right now, sir, if I can. I just want to be thankful that God kept me alive right now, if that's okay with you. All that 56-year-old senior citizen beauty queen stuff. I don't think that I don't think that that's for me right now. I think that I'm happy and I praise God that I'm alive. So if you would leave me the hell alone, and the rest of your crew that's been stalking me, because I believe that it's not just me. I believe that there's some other women that is being stalked, and they come in a group. So that's how you know that you're not stupid and you're not crazy. They operate in a group. Like you heard of sex traffickers. Well, they operate and function under a group. Now, and here's another thing. Really, why are we always fighting men? Why do we gotta fight damn near every man under the sun? I mean, you gotta fight and argue with your sons. You gotta fight and argue with your boyfriend or your husband. You're fighting and arguing with your grandkids when they get grown and can't nobody tell them what to do. You fight and argue with your nephews. They can come across disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? Then you argue and fight with the white man. You argue and fight with the Asian man because he doesn't like the black woman. And then you argue and fight with all these other men. I mean, like, when do you get a break as a black woman where you don't have to fight? Where you don't have to show, I mean, look at little Miss Becky. She hopping up and down, skipping down the street. Ain't nobody bothering her. But why every time when a black woman is walking down the street, there's a problem? Look how fat she is. Look at this and that. There's always a problem. Why does everything pertaining to us always have to be a problem? I've seen some bigger white women too. I really have. And Hispanic, really, with the big belly and everything. And I think that as far as aging, I think that that's the years. I'm in the years where sometimes you do blow up. Maybe I am. I done blew up. So, I mean, like, do I hate myself because you feel uncomfortable? Do I hate myself for you? Am I supposed to make my life uncomfortable? Because I'm not losing weight until I get ready. So, do I supposed to make myself uncomfortable so that you can feel comfortable? Am I supposed to hate myself so that you can love yourself for fat shaming, body shaming, or whatever they want to say nowadays? But I'm wondering, am I supposed to be hating myself for you? Am I supposed to circle my whole life of 56 years, that I don't live 56 years, but I supposed to reposition myself for you? Is that how it's supposed to work? Because I thought that you're supposed to live your life for yourself. I thought that it doesn't matter. My weight, whatever kind of weight I put on me, I'm going to say this in the opening. Very clear. Because I go up and down. So one moment you may see me big, and next minute I may just put it off. I may just bring it back down. Let me say this, whatever weight, let me take the responsibility off of you if I can. Whatever weight I put on, I'm making myself accountable for me. Whatever weight I put on, I am responsible of carrying that weight on my own. This is not your responsibility. My body weight has nothing to do with you. You keep on doing what you need to do. Like, ooh, I'm glad that, ooh, well, Lord, we just gonna pray for. You gonna do what you need to do. And at the right time, I believe that God is so good that at the right time, when I'm not around negative people and negative environments, I believe my body is gonna be so relaxed and less tense with arguing with people, hearing people gather around in group and talk about how the fat black woman in Citric Heights. I think that I'm going to be okay once I find that real comfortable spot and I can relax and be away from negativity and toxic. And some people get mad because they don't want you to not want. Let's see. I don't want you being a toxic person anywhere around my life, but they get mad at you because you acknowledge their toxemia. Does that make sense? And they get mad at you because, yeah, I don't want you around me. That means that in order for me to have gotten to this point, I had to have some kind of therapy. And that means that some kind of counseling. And so in part of counseling, it means to get rid of negative, toxic people. And they try to get rid of you. Like, they try to beat you to the point. Some of them try to beat you to the point. Now, but they can't live without you. They're so toxic They so they so filled with toxemia type of poison in them that they become addicted to you, and they become addicted to the point where they want you to know that we're stalking you, we're harassing you, we don't like you, we don't like the color of your skin, we don't like the size of your body. It's like, hey, listen, look here, dude. My big old boobs and big old arms has nothing to do with my brain right here. So at the end of the day, you just mad because I ain't one of these women that you could sit up there and have sex with. Plain and simple. I'm not one of these women that you could use for body for you to dump inside. So hey, dude, it is what it is. I don't look for men for validation. Isn't that a good thing? I don't have to put on tons and tons and tons of makeup in order to draw you near me. You already being drawn to me, and I'm bald headed. I'm bald headed. Sometimes I draw on my eyebrows. Sometimes I don't, and you still drawn to me with your cameras, with your group. You see it. I ain't got to. I ain't got to do all that Maybelline stuff. You come anyway. You do. Rather you find me ugly. You come for the good, the bad, and the ugly. So it doesn't matter. I don't have nothing on this earth to feel bad about at the end of the day. I don't care if you don't like what I look like. Do I go around judging you? Do I judge you? Do I judge your mother? Do I judge your grandmother? No, I don't. Am I all up in your business? Do I have camera all up in your family business? No, I don't, because I don't carry myself in such a disrespect. Oh, it's so distasteful for you to want to be that nosy in another woman's business instead of giving me the respect that I deserve. Don't I give you respect? Am I all up in you and your husband business? Let me see how he put it in. No, I don't care about you and your boyfriend or your husband. I don't care about what you're doing, how you guys are doing it, the way that you do it. But I do care about when it spills over in my business, and you're all up in my business. Does that make sense? Is that pretty fair? Do unto others that you would have them to do unto you. Or are you looking at me as if you more higher, like a Karen? You're entitled, so you more better than me. Oh, that's right. All right, all right, all right. They're one of those females that your body is better than me. So there is no way that you can sit up there and be of an equal to me, right? But I'm a mother of four, and I'm a grandmother of 10. What you mean? I got the same thing that you got, baby. I just got a whole lot more, baby. I got a whole lot more, but I got the same thing. And the last time I checked, they're in proper operation. So I got the same thing that you got. I just put mine on reserve. I don't be using it all back and forth like that. No, I just lock mine down because she has to be tamed sometime, and I don't want no STDs. And some of you, I'm here. I'm here. Like, I'm not afraid to be on the camera. Since you love putting me on camera, I'm putting my own stuff on camera. And I'm telling you, as a grown woman, why don't you mind your business? Do you know that that's in the Bible? And it's like something that you don't like to hear it, do you? It's in the Bible. Mind your business, lady. Mind your business, lady. It's all up in the Bible. You go on to read the Bible. It says that you young women, is mention you too. It says you young women don't be going from house to house. Now I'm gonna break it down in my version so you can get a clearer, crystal clear understanding. It says you young women don't be going from house to house, gossiping and telling this person business, that person business. Because what's going to happen is that a lot of drama going to happen from going from place to place. They're going to say, well, Stacy came over here and Stacy told me that you said this. And then, especially if you live up in the hood, oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. You don't want to be going from house to house because you already know in the projects and stuff those sisters, man, they're gonna be beating your tail, because hey, yeah, you said this, and they told me that you was sleeping with my man and all that. So you probably don't want to be, going from house to house spreading people business like that. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says that for you to keep yourself, for you to use the book of Proverbs. It says that don't be quick to run with bloodthirsty men, people that are easy, that are ready to shed innocent blood. In this situation regarding me, because I'm different. And I don't have to please nothing I don't have to prove nothing, especially to young women that, dear, you still trying to raise your children? Oh yeah, dear. I already raised mine and I help with my grandchildren. You're trying to get there. Maybe one day you'll get there. But until then, you have no room to judge me. How can you, as a 20-something-year-old, judge me? You haven't even finished raising that boy. Look, that boy about ready to stick his hand on the stove, and you paying attention to me. Child, please, go take care of your kid and leave this older woman the hell alone. That's what you can do. It's true, y'all. It's true. It's like, look at you. You're neglecting your kid because you're trying to prove a point to me. And what point could you prove to me? I'm not sleeping with you. I don't even know you, lady. Go and take your little crazy. You having a battlefield. That's the spiritual battle in your own damn mind. The devil is attacking your mind. Truth be told, the devil is attacking this woman's mind and sitting up there doing head battles with you. The demons is talking to her in the head, and then she's sitting up there trying to have a physical, real life fight with you. And this lady, I don't even know you. You haven't even said hello to me. I don't know you from Adam to Eve, truth be told. And those demons I don't know, maybe her demons is trying to introduce us. I don't know. But I don't want to be introduced to those demons. She can keep those demons all she wants, because I don't give a dang. I don't need nothing like that. So where was I going? So we're doing a spiritual battle. So I need people to pray. I don't know. It's like every time when it comes to me and my daughters, what is it about us? Look at me. I'm adorable. I am. I mean, I got big boobs and big butt and hips, but I am adorable. I am. So how can you hate me? I mean, like, really, I'm really cute, and they call me trolls, but it's like, but I'm the adorable one though, and they sell, they do. So anyway, like, really, yeah, I'm sellable. Trolls are sellable. So thank you for putting me in connection to something that's similar to prosperity. Thank you. I know you was trying to do it out of malice, but anyway, trolls are the best selling toy that they got on the market nowadays. So I know, but cattiness, catty demons. Catty demons always try to come up with their own. Look at your corny. Ooh, Lord, I try not to cuss, Lord Jesus, but it does. The spirit and the flesh do battles in this area, honey. At the end of the day, because the corny haven't ass. At the end of the day, corny fake jokes that haven't tell if you don't take your dang neglectful ass neglecting mama of the year and go get yourself right with your kids. That's what you need to do. My kids is grown at the end of the day. And even if I would live with my son, that's none of your damn business. At the end, did my son live with me while he was younger? Well, then, okay, then. Moms get older. Plain and simple. Yeah, they try to act like they don't want my kids to do nothing for me. Mm-hmm. They try to act like they don't want my kids to take care of their mom. You don't owe your mom nothing. That's true in a sense. But then, let's look at it from a God perspective. Because the Bible says to honor your mother. Huh? honor your mother and your father so that things will go well with you in the land. I noticed something that every time when my kids are in that respectful mode, everything started working out for them. It's not until they get disrespectful and things start going awry against them. So I don't know if your advice is more better for them or the Bible advice. I don't know, because I'm still a mother, whether you like it or not. I'm still a mother, whether you like to admit it, whether it's ugly mom, fat mom, but still a mom. MOM. Dang, that word is more higher than you stranger. It's higher than a stranger word. MOM. That's mom. And basically, the Bible says that though my mother and father forsaken me, uh, God would never leave us or forsake us, right? Though our mother and father may, but in a sense, I got my own little version that sometime, though my girlfriends and my wife may forsaken me, my mom will always be like a ride and die mom, though a good mom. She may not like what you're doing and how you did it or whatever, but she gonna ride with you. She gonna ride with you. So you can say whatever you want, however you want to say it, any kind of way that you want to say it. Some of you have got some ride or die mom. No matter what, I know you effed up. Okay, let's see how we can correct this and fix this for you. Fix this so we can get you back on the right track. You got ride or die mom. Ride or die mom. It's like, oh, okay, all right. So this is a pickle, but we're gonna see through. We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray it through. We're gonna ask God to pray this situation. Pray about the situation. That's a ride and die mom, don't you think? So here's the thing. Now I'm just rambling. Whatever comes to my thought now, because I really got out what I wanted to say about the spiritual battle. But here's the thing, because so many people is doing so much talking, and I'm probably gonna put my makeup on while I'm talking to you. But so many, I'm not putting on nothing but lipstick and maybe drawing my eyebrows and maybe not even do that. Maybe I put my hat on. Yeah, I hide the majority of my stuff. Yeah, yeah. Now I ain't gotta put no eyebrows on. Give my twist to it. You do it like that. Yeah, go like that. Oh yeah, that's a string. Yeah, I like that too. I used to love being in my brother Neil hat, uh, and he used to get on me by going into his room and wearing his hat. I used to go to Washington High, South Bend, Indiana, but he used to hate it. But I love hats. I love good stylish hats, especially like this. And you get you a black and white dress. Like one of those, or you could have like one of those real nice elegant dresses and nice fitting to your body shape. And you put your hat on because your hat needs to match your dress and your shoes. So you got black and white shoes on. You know those shoes. And then you have your handbag. You have your dress that matches your hat. Like really, like you going to church, and you are working it. Honey, I like to dress. I like to dress no matter what size I am. I when I get bigger, because I go up and down like a yo-yo in my weight, my big moments and my small moments. But I do have those moments. Truth be told, but one thing about it, can I talk about weight? Because I was looking at all this body shaming and about Lizzo and about her possibly body shaming people, and it's like I hope that rumor is not true. I really do. I pray that rumor is not true, because out of all the people to be body shaming, Lizzo don't have no room, none. No, no, no. You can never go in that direction ever. Nope, nope. But I don't think the truth be told, can I tell you something? I don't really think that she did it. I think that it's for the love of money. You know what I'm saying? They say an open door with somebody with money. And it's like, come on. And you said this and this. No, I just said that, for the next performing, I see that you kind of off a little bit. So maybe if you just maybe eat salad, is that fat shaming? Oh my gosh, I gotta be political fat shaming correct. So I don't offend people if I tell you to eat something good. Oh my gosh, fat political correct. Or are you saying that I'm too skinny? Oh, now I got to be skinny people political correct. Wow, there's so many damn names besides. Oh, and don't let me get over there in the gay area. Oh my gosh, we got to go through the whole alphabet: A B C D E F G L Q B D and all of them. Like, oh my God, they say they so selfish. They don't took every damn letter down there out the alphabet. What do we have left over? LBQ. They don't took in. I'm a binary. They don't took every letter out of the alphabet. We don't have nothing of our own. Nothing, because they don't took it all. They want to be classified as this. I want to be king. I mean, be king and become a king. It's like, oh, you're not happy that they passed gay rights? That isn't that good enough? I mean, back in the days, they was dragging them behind trucks and shit. So I'm just saying. It used to be drag. I mean, truth be told, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off of that subject. You know, and trying to bring old bad memories, but because there's some good old boys. The good old boys, we don't like them. We don't like them. I just want to tell you that. I ain't saying nothing else. But I'm just gonna tell you that I better not catch one of those in the goddamn bathroom with me. I tell you that now. Tell you that. You let that son of a gun, let that son of a gun come up in that, come on up in this goddamn bathroom. When I'm trying to use the bathroom, boy. Boy, I tell you, I'll give that boy something. I'll give him something more than what he asking for. Anyway, no telling with me. And as you can see, I'm one that I'm still adjusting to the whole camera thing because it's not really me. You understand? And I like to be myself, or how many other people I may have inside of me, because all of us have different people. You're a liar if you say that you're not schizophrenia. You're a liar at the end of the day. How can you go from going to the job and now you play the role of a professional, then you're at home acting all ghetto? You're crazy. You're something is wrong with you as well. You're in the club taking off your shirt. Now you're a wild thing. That's a different personality compared to Becky at the office. Sitting up there calling everybody else crazy. We all got a little craziness to us. All of us is crazy. All of us is cuckoo for cocoa. All of us. They have programmed all of us to be cuckoo for cocoa pop. This is how you act professional, and you act professional. Yeah, yeah. This is no, 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 no. This is how they want us. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Wait, you gotta let the microphone. Hi, thank you for calling. This is Crystal. How may I help you? Oh, Mr. Thomas? Sure. And may I ask who's calling? Okay, Jeff. Okay. Okay, one moment. Okay, one moment. Okay, all right. Hi, this is Crystal Lack's office. May I help you? Yeah, I want to talk to that nigga. I'm sorry, sir. Who exactly is that? Did you say nigga? Yeah, you heard me. You heard me what I said. Oh, okay. If you could just be a little specific about who you're looking for. I told you I'm looking for that. Oh, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, can you pass me through a Mister Jeffrey Orange? Oh, okay. Yeah, Mr. Orange. Okay, one moment, please, sir, as I pass you through to his voicemail. He's not in at this moment, so I can connect you to his voicemail. Okay, hold it. Hold on. One moment. At the end of the day, now let that have been a LaQuisha on the phone. Yeah, I want to talk to that nigga. Who you talking to? I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying to be a professional here, and I'm trying to do my job because they hired some of the girls that was living in the project, and they trying to give us a fresh start. And so this is my first day on the job, and you're coming across very rude. You're coming across very rude. Now let's try this again. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, thank you for calling. Thank you for calling XYZ. How may I help you? Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm looking for that nigga. Sir, there's nobody here with that name. There's nobody here. There's nobody here with that name. No, no, no. His name is like the orange, like the color orange. Oh, oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I got finished talking with him this morning. He's a nice guy. That Mr. Orange is a nice guy. He said that he's gonna give me a raise once I do good. Lady, can you pass me through? Oh, I'm sorry, I got carried away in my conversation. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold on. One moment, please. Mr. Orange, Mr. Orange Juice. Yeah, it's like OJ. Okay, no, 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 no. You know me and you. We had to jump, but some dude is on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I had to act professional. I had to sound like those white folks and stuff. But anyway, yeah, he on the phone. He on the phone. Okay, all right. Okay, put him through. Okay, all right, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna see you at lunch, boo. Yeah, yeah, we gonna get what you want. You want Chinese? Yeah, you know my big tail love to eat. Okay, then. All right, then. Bed. All right. Hello. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put you through to Mr. Orange. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right then. All right, not talking to you. Okay. So that's another personality. They want you to, in this society, they always want you to always act like you're a perfect person. Everything about you must be perfect. Your weight must be perfect. Your face must be perfect. Everything about you. Oh my God. Everything about you must be perfect. We must walk around pretending to be these perfect people. Oh my gosh, my hat. Oh my God, if my hat is not perfect, I must be a crackhead. Look at you. Look at you. You must be a crackhead because your hat, dear, is not perfect. Your hat, dear, is not perfect, dear. So therefore, we have come to the conclusion that she's a crackhead too. She's a crackhead. Everybody is a crackhead. I think that they're just wearing the word out. Like, oh my God, everybody is a crackhead, right? Out of all the drugs, and they got fentanyl. What about a fentanyl head? I mean, they got weed. I mean, they got all type of other drugs. But for some reason, they just wearing out the whole word crackhead. It's just Wow, it's old. It's boring. It's redundant. Why don't you go find some new words? Look it up in the dictionary if you have to. You know, find it. Find some new words because that's getting old. And like that twerking, if you are only getting 3 to 12 likes or anywhere that doesn't consist of thousands of people liking your twerking, maybe I'm just saying maybe twerking is not for you. I'm just saying. You up there, I mean, the exercise is good. Isn't dancing good? Come on, give it up like we're on Oprah show. Come on, give it up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You agree? Yeah, I agree. Okay. So at the end of the day, yeah, twerking is good exercise, isn't it? Yeah, it's becoming redundant and to find another dance step. Really, at the end of the day, they just don't twerk the hell out of this dance. At the end of the day, the twerking is tired of you twerking it. No, you gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. The whole twerking thing is tired of being twerk. Like, oh my God, they even got the cartoon characters. Oh, everybody twerking. Look at the cartoon character. Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk, twerk, twerk. Just everything. You understand what I'm saying? No, you don't. No, you don't. You really don't understand. Because at the end of the day, what is she rambling about? Because I can. That's why, excuse me, at the end of the day, what the hell you watching me for? Why don't you get your ass off my page then? I tell you that. I tell you that. What the hell? Now, why don't they do that? What? Cause I can, and I can. They do they stanky ass videos. Why I can't do my videos? They put they stanky ass video all over the place. At the end of the day, the big ones, the small ones, all of them, all different size. Look at, and they sit up there and try to talk about you. At the end of the day, look at your bony having ass. At the end of the day, look like you two toothpicks with a damn wig on. At the end, oh Lord Jesus, I try to tell them. At the end of the day, I try to tell them leave me alone because Granny get to talking and Granny get to talking and Granny get to running off of the mouth and Granny will put you in your place and Granny will hurt your damn feelings and Granny won't give a damn. So I try to avoid just dealing with people altogether because, boy, at the end of the day, you call yourself cutting a dozen with me. We used to call it when they call themselves talking about you. We used to call it cutting a dozen. They cut the dozen. So they like to cut the dozen with you, talk about people, mama. Now, at the end of the day, back there in the days, you just couldn't mess with people, mama. That was like fighting words. You mess with somebody, mama. You say somebody, yo, mama, nigga. I mean that. Oh man, you know how sometimes when you it comes out and then you kind of wish that you could use a fishing rod to wheel it back in because this big mug is about ready to fight you at 3 o'clock on the dot after school, and you just wish that you would never have said that man's mama. Out of all the things for you to say back in the days, you didn't want to say yo mama. No, people will fight you over their mama. You could say everything else about them. You could say everything else, but you cannot say your mama. Mama was a very valuable, precious woman back in the days. You just couldn't mess with nobody, mama. You couldn't, man. Do you know how many fights happened back in the 80s over mama? Over mama? Over mama? Man. So, what? My mama. Like that's all they had to do was just say your mama. That was it, man. You don't talk about nobody mama. You don't, matter of fact, sometime back in the days that if your friends was in close with you and they heard you say something about his mama, they all jump your tail. Man, at the end of the day, because you know how you had those mamas, and I was one of them, where it's like I used to make these garlic fries, and the kids used to come. Matter of fact, the kids used to come to the project because I used to have a candy house too. In the projects, honey. Yep, in the projects. That was my first time living in project, and I turned it into a candy house. I used to sell candy and soda and chips and hot dogs. It's like, come on, little kid, over here, because your mama got money. Today is the first. Between the first and the fifth, your mama got money. So come on, I got plenty of candy for y'all. But anyway, at the end of the day, I used to make those garlic fries, and the kids used to love it, and make those big old Big Mama burgers. See, that's why I need me like a food truck so I can make those big, big, big burgers. I mean the old fashioned burgers. I don't mean the type of burgers that McDonald's and Burger King be serving y'all. See, at the end of the day, you don't know what. At the end of the day, that's processed meat and stuff. No, I mean back in the days where the grandmama burgers, where they showed you how to go ahead and you take the patties and you go like this and you chop up some onions, put some bell pepper in there, put a little salt and pepper in it, and make this. And I mean those big, big burgers. I mean big burgers. I mean you wouldn't even be able to take my burger in. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. About a couple of bites and you're gonna be full. You'll have to save it. Let's see. But what else I want to say? See, now I'm doing random. I spoke to you about the spirit. Now I'm doing random because it's been a while since I've been on here, and I really have been disappointed for the people that care about me. Do you tell me if you do care about me? Show me that you care. Tell me, do you do, do you still care about me? So if you still care at the end of the day, why don't y'all be liking my stuff? Is it these people, because some people want people to hate me. You know what I'm saying? Like back in school, I used to have those wide hips and the big booty and the tiny little waistline that they now rocking nowadays. It's like, baby, you should see my pictures back in the days. I've been on had that hourglass curvy shape, baby. Okay. I had it back in the days. In the day, see, I beg you, that this weight ain't gonna stay on for too long because I never wanted to be one of those old women to say, "Well, back in the days, I really had a shape." I don't want that now. At the end of the day, I just got to be in the right spot, in the right place, have my own little spot. I don't care if it's an RV, honey. I'm so much into the tiny house and saving money. I don't care. I don't care what people gotta say, how they gotta say, the way they gotta say it. I don't care. I'm into. I know I can't afford this high expensive rent that they got going on out here in California or any other place because they don't jacked up the rent even in the most little small little spot, Ohio, Indiana. I'm looking at the price of rent and it's like, oh shoot, they rent is no different from California, you know? And they're not even making as close as the amount of money some of those places, which you know is a crime, some of those places are paying people still at 8, 10, and $13 an hour and getting away with it. Okay? Now come on here. How is anybody gonna make a living? One person, it's already hard on one person at 25 to 35 a year. Okay? It's and then that's almost like 18,000. 18,000 a year. Okay, and I know I can't afford this. So it's like, Lord, I need a blessing with an RV. And that's going to solve, listen, I'll never have to beg family for, because sometimes family act like they want you to call and beg so that they can be able to say, we knew you was going to call. No, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know what? I just stopped asking them altogether. It seems like it don't became a joke with you. It seemed like you want me to be in a bad situation but you don't want to help me. You know what I'm saying? And what's the embarrassing part, guys? If you seen the amount of family I came from, you wouldn't even believe it. Like, oh my gosh, I thought that you was out here by yourself. Child, look at I'm a Davis, I'm a Williams, I'm a Lax, and all that. Some of them got married and all that. I got a big, big family. Okay, but they don't act like it. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Want me to tell you why? Huh? Want me to give you a clue? I'll give you a clue. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I was younger, yes, I did. I got raped, and I tell my story so everybody know my story, right? At the age of 12, right? And I'm so glad that other people is coming out about their story. But at the age of 12, I got raped, and I was in the eighth grade. I was in the eighth grade, and it was by my aunt husband, yeah, with the big fat belly and the beard. And because I told the truth, isn't that what they teach you? Isn't I don't know, tell the truth and shame the devil. I could have sworn that they used to say that, tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay, and you're not going to get in trouble if you tell the truth. Well, because I told the truth, all of a sudden the people that didn't like me telling the truth, airing dirty family laundry. At the end of the day, they just didn't like it, so they called the other family. That's why it's like I try to tell white people, yeah, you blacklisting me is no different than my family, because your family blacklists you when you get to telling the truth and shaming the devil, and especially if it was your family secret. But at the end of the day, somebody got to break the secret. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it was Crystal. Crystal and the damn kids. I've been the negative talk of the family for a long time, for years. Crystal and the kids locked up. Crystal and the kids homeless. Crystal and the kids quicker, because half their ass can't even talk properly. Talk about me. Oh, she sound like those white folks, and you sound ebonic as hell. I don't even know if we really are kin at the end of the day. So, it's like, how can you talk about somebody and you don't even know how to pronounce words right? I don't get that. Yeah, it's always been quickle. That's not. Ooh. Whew. Ooh, and you say that you got a high school diploma? Because Crystal is very simple. It's a very common name. I don't see how anyone don't know how to pronounce my name correctly. It's Crystal. It's very easy. Not Quickle, not Crisco. It's Crystal. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's very easy. Yeah, I don't get it. How can you not pronounce my name correctly? It's Crystal. But Quickle, that good. The good, retarded ass people sitting up here trying to talk about me and my kids. My kids know how to talk proper English and better than they tell. How the hell you gonna try to? You can't even get your words out. My kids know how to pronounce words more better than you. You sitting up here trying to talk about me and my kids. Isn't that something? Oh my goodness. And the good, then I become a good because they countrified, and then they Portuguese and mixed with Indian and all of them. So at the end of all of them. And so at the end of the day, it's like, oh my gosh, I used to watch them. Like, what the hell is my uncles now saying? They speak in a new language. They speak in some kind of language that I don't understand. Nah, that. It's like, what did he just say? None of that. Did that boy, what that down to eat? It's like, oh, what are you laughing at? Nothing, none at all. I'm just trying to dissect every. every syllabus or every word coming out of your mouth. But anyway, that's not important. I'm just trying to figure it all out here and why God put me over here. I'm just trying to understand, trying to make sense of everything because, I'm just a kid. They put me over here, and now I didn't have a choice of what type of family that I was gonna get, and they didn't have a choice what kind of niece or daughter or whatever you want to call me at the end of the day. But I'm here. But I ain't gonna kiss y'all. I ain't gonna kiss they tail at the end of the day. Sometimes it's like they knew. Sometimes some of those money hungry family members took my money and they spend my money. You know what I'm saying? Never told me, never. They could call me on some bull crap, but they couldn't call me to let me know that I had money. You heard me. Yeah, they could do that though. They could do that. Oh, they know how to do that. They know how to get on the phone with each other saying, good. When I used to live, oh Lord, this is my time. This is my opportunity. See, this is what happens when you get older and you get wiser and you no longer have to bite your tongue because half the older people that love the secret keeping, half of their ass is dead anyway. So now you ain't got to worry about keeping no damn secrets no more. So truth be told, you took your diaper off. You took it off. All right. I made the dog a diaper because um, I made those homemade cloth diapers that we used to put on the kids when you run out of Pampers. Yep, I put one on the damn dog, but she keep taking her diaper off. Yeah, she keep taking it off. So anyway, okay. But anywho, this is what I've always heard. Let me get because they would get on the phone and talk about my tail like a dog. They'd take my little money that I worked for. We used to have a corner because, me and my husband didn't work out. And I took my kids to my husband, Milton Lax, and said, can you take the kids off of me for a while until I can get back? Oh, no, there's a shelter right downtown, South Bend, Indiana. So that's where he wanted his kids to be at. And the journey been up and down ever since. And so you go towards your family member because, hey, I'm a 20-some-year-old with all these kids, right? And so you go towards your family members, Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, all family, okay, even Atlanta. Mainly I moved where there was family. And they'll let you in. And I used to get about 400 or 500 in food stamps for all my kids and myself. And so, you don't want to just be laying off on someone. One thing that they can't say that I just laid up on them. You feel me? One thing that they can't say that you just laid up on something. I was either looking for a job or going to school, or I was take whatever little money that I would get and I would give it to them. See, I don't like nobody to sit up there and make me look bad. You feel me? If and my family got a bad habit. Oh, you just lay up. No, I don't think I'm laying up when I'm taking my food stamp and you got Roman noodles up in your house, and I take my food stamp for me and my kids, and I sit up there and fill up your whole cabinet and your refrigerator with meat, chicken, steaks, or whatever that we need, and everything is filled. You ain't just living off of Roman noodles with your broke ass at the end of the day, and then gonna get on the phone with the family, and then gonna say that Crystal and her kids is this. No. At the end of the day, I didn't just live up on you. At the end of the day, I gave you $350 to sleep in somebody's corner. You understand what I'm saying? With all four of your kids. Well, no, Anthony wasn't with us. So 3 of your kids is in a square box corner for $350 on the floor. May I remind you? Okay? This is where people been talking mess about me and doing me wrong for a long time. If strangers is doing me wrong, I bet you somebody in my family had taught them that this is how you treat her. Why? Because she told that this man raped her, and she had every right to tell it. And she had every right to speak up for herself. You trying to be the old Jim Crow or what's his name, Willie Lynch type of black family. Keep everything in the. We ain't living in those days. And I'm that Joshua. I'm the one that broke the yoke. So when you breaking the yoke, of course they're gonna be the ones to talk about you. They're gonna isolate you. They're gonna black sheep you. They're gonna be the one to make fun of you before strangers will. It's like at the end of the day, God had to wait until the old people died off, or the old mentality in some of the people that still was caught up in Egypt. Their mentality and the way of seeing things was still caught up in old time religion Egypt. And he needed a generation like, shoot, come on, like that generation in Alabama for what happened down there in Alabama. That's that generation like, nah, we'll fight your tail, we'll fight. Sometimes God have to wait for that generation to rise up, and the old ones die off. So at the end of the day, they always, this is what I couldn't stand. And they wondered, like people wonder why I was so angry. Do you understand? And then they don't want people to hear me. That's what I couldn't understand about them. They always used to block people from hearing what I had to say, but I was the one walking around with the pain. Your man that should have been in your bed was in my bed. Your man hurt me. Your man abused me. Your man sit up there and had children by me, or try to have children with me. If anybody should be the maddest person on this earth, it shouldn't be you. It should be me. And then you try to stop me from being heard because you don't want to face the truth in my family. My family is the type, some of my family, the ones that I grew up with, they the type where, dang, wow, come on in, Mr. Big Fat Elephant. Wow, you don't see, and it's crapping all over the floor, and you try to ignore the crap that's on your white carpet. And they don't like it because, oh, look at that, just want a perfect little black image family. Well, you're not. Look how you treat me, and everybody see how you treat me and mistreat me and my children. You have been doing this for years. A zebra never changes stripe. So you see how they doing us today. Okay, especially the women of the family. Well, they did the same thing to me. A zebra never changes stripe. When I was a young scared woman and scared mother by myself out there in the world. They left me out there to be sabotaged by wolves. So they don't have no room to talk about me. Look how they leaving my girls. My girls got all type of family members around them, all around Indiana, all around Ohio, but gonna make them look like they ain't got no family, even the dad. Now I'm gonna put the dad out there because at the end of the day, I've been taking the rap for this man. I've been taking abuse. The kids been abusing me. Everybody else been abusing me. You should never had those 4 kids if you can't afford them. I was married to their daddy. So you never know how a marriage is gonna happen. You feel me? It's like the parent that stayed get the short end of the deal. You get overlooked when your kids get blessing because then the kids is telling you that I don't owe you nothing. Well, I didn't say that when I was working 2 damn jobs for you. You understand? When I was a single parent and I gave up all of my dreams, which is something that you do as a parent, but I gave up all of my dreams for singing or everything that I had. I gave it all up, and then not only do you raise your kids, but then you help them with their children. But nobody wants to hear your voice. This is why I did create a website, but the people try to stop people from coming to my website because they always have had this thing, and my family have done this evil thing. Don't be her friend. You know, my family, man, I'm gonna get myself on that one thing because I'm gonna tell in detail, and you pretty don't want me to do that because you think I embarrass your ass right now. I'll tell detail. I'll give you if it was nighttime. I remember. I do have a good memory. They keep on messing with me. Some of that stuff was kept under secret, under the rug, because you don't want to make her upset because she got a bad heart. So you don't be bringing up the old stuff, Crystal. There you go. Every time you come around, you always start the trouble. Why I gotta be the troublemaker though? Why do I have to be seen as a troublemaker? How come you couldn't just see me as a person that was just hurting and just needed you to talk to me, just needed you to hug me, just needed you as my family member to say that it was going to be okay? I wasn't there. Are you understanding me? Even some guys, and I have to say, I know that you don't like for people to hear me, but I think that over the years I developed a lot of wisdom from my hurt and my pain. Antoine got this one song. It's called "Pain and Stripes." Okay, you don't know my pain and stripes. Have you ever sat down? I have a whole town of people in Citric Heights talking about that woman. You know, they used to say that woman and her kids when I was growing up in my 20s. That was the main thing that they used to say, that woman and her kids, right? Do you know that they still calling me that woman and those kids? I had this one black guy, and he said, well, you see how they mama is. That's why those kids like that. So they put that on me. So it's like, okay, black man. So you want to go there? Okay, let's go there. Now, anything that my kids do away from me, this is on them. So you can't blame me for everything. Okay, mom is always getting the blame. Why dad got off scot free? You just make babies and walk away altogether. I don't care if it didn't work out for us, but still, there should have been some form of an involvement. Even right to this day, some men want to still use the excuse that they don't got older and there ain't nothing that I could say to them. Your DNA is in your child, rather they're 20, 30 or 40 or 50 years old. It still don't stop you from being a dad or step up to the plate. You feel me? They pass it on to the woman that they're dating. What's she got to do with your children? You feel me? I pass the phone over to some strange woman that your kids don't even know. I barely know you. How you going to give the phone to this lady? I don't want to talk to this lady. Am I telling the truth and shame the devil? Half the time, the kids don't want to talk to your girlfriend. Sure, I'm trying to get to know you because you wasn't in my life. It's like that's another thing that I want to be able to say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I don't took the blows. I don't took all kind of put down. And I'm still getting all kind of put down. If the kids are carrying themselves a certain way, and I'm trying to get a ministry started, and it's like, and they probably don't even want you to. They don't even want me to get a ministry started. That's the most positive direction that you could take, and they still try to fight you on a ministry. Oh, and you couldn't even do whole right. You know what I'm saying? Try to limit your amount of money for whole money. So it's like, damn if you do and damn if you don't. I'm trying to go in a good direction where I'm not robbing people, I'm not killing people, I'm not murdering people. I want a ministry. And you trying to knock this down. Then your kids acting up, or they're encouraging your kids, go be a hoe and you go use some drugs and stuff. Are you feeling what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I hope that at the end of the day, I raised you right, that you don't, under pressure, you just do what you want to do. You ain't got to be living a lifestyle that somebody else is living. It's like their lifestyle doesn't mean your lifestyle. It's totally separate. If you don't want that lifestyle, it's a matter of saying, get the hell away from them. And it's like, yeah, I'm not about that at the end of the day. That's your lifestyle. We are individual people. Is that right? Last time I checked at the age of 56, because I got some silly people here in Citric Heights. Really, they're disrespectful towards me as a black mom and as a black mother and as a black grandmother. You see, I'm aging here and I'm not ashamed of my age. It's like in California, everything got to be fake and phony, and they don't know how to take me. Because one thing, I got country in me, so I'm country as hell, and I'm transparent. I'm right to the point. So they don't know how to take me at all because I put it all out there. If I don't feel like wearing the wig, I do the bald head. If I don't feel like wearing my bra, I'll let the big ones just drop and hang. Do your ears, do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble when they walk? When you walk, heck yeah, they do. I ain't ashamed, and they act like I gotta be ashamed to be me. I ain't gotta be ashamed to be me. I'm 56 years old. I'm like 40 years away from 60. Okay, I earned pain and stripe. You don't know nothing about I earned these stripes for real though. Okay? I ain't got nothing else to prove to nobody. I ain't got nothing to prove. Y'all young women, it's up to you. The mental or whatever they call it, it's passed on to you. Go make it happen, girl. Because I don't own the house. I don't own two houses in my name. Even if I got it or not, I know that experience. I don't own dang near half of my cars that I bought over the years in my name title. Because I do promote that. I advocate that. I learned that don't do rent a center. It's best to own your furniture. Okay, so everything that you call yourself reaching for the stars for, I really have had it or experienced it a little bit. So that being said, from the horse's mouth herself, and not from your mouth in citric ice, because they love to gossip. They love to pull you into their gossiping ring, and it's like, wait a minute, I who are you? I don't even know you. And how could you have a conversation about me every day and you never sat down and had a cup of coffee at Starbucks with me? I don't know you, sir. This is the reality of my world. I don't know you. You are going around town gossiping about me as if I'm your woman and your wife, and you're acting ignorant. There's all type of big sized black women all around the world, and you want to carry yourself as if you're goofy and you never seen a big black woman. Yes, you have. Or this is the United States. Half of the United States people, 74%, I believe, according to research, is overweight. So you're lying, and the truth is not in you. You just seen a black woman, and you seen my situation because now I use a walker, and I've had a stroke, and I have heart problems where I got to take my heart pills every day. And so you see a woman in a wheelchair, and you see my situation. So you figure that ain't too many black people out towards Citric Heights, not this way, maybe Sacramento and Oak Park, but not towards this way. So now you figure that they get hurt when they don't see too many black men surround you as a black woman. They do. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Especially, my biggest battle has been with the white male. The white females could have, but it's mainly been the white male. And then when I put on weight, I'm a big size woman, so they like to wrestle. And it's like, for one thing, I'm too old to be wrestling with black, white, or yellow and purple. At the end, I will mace your ass and I will stab your ass or use whatever weapon that I have in my purse or in this dang thing. I'm too old for it. And if you on some psychological bull crap, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to give you head up warning. I'm too old for it. Sit up there like they trying to prove a point. Yeehaw! No, you yeehaw your tail on back now. Okay? You go and take your tail on back now. Go on over there to Becky Sue or whoever and go yeehaw with her. Okay? So what was I at? Oh yeah. So that's one thing. When they see you by yourself, they want to wrestle you and they want to sit up there and nitpick fights. And then some men, You know how they say, well, when men like you, they mess with you. Stop liking me. Unlike me. Just do like on Facebook. Unlike me, please. Unfollow me. Unlike me. I don't want to be liked by you. It's that saying where that old fashioned thing where it say, oh, they're only doing that because they like you. And when boys and men tends to like you, they tend to pick with you and bother you. They don't mean no harm. Yes, they do. They are abusers. Abuser. Can you say abuser? Can you spell it? Abusers. Abusers. Because for one thing, if you really into a woman, you're not going to stalk her because that's petrifying. I don't know you. Who are you? Why are you stalking me? So why would I want to put myself as a man in that position so a woman can put stalking and harassment charges up against me? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to startle her if I like her? So that old saying, "Oh, they like you. They mess with you because they like you." Well, no, it's abuse, ma'am. It's mentally and it's emotional abuse. And that old fashioned Jim Crow way of liking a woman really needs to be changed. Just go up there and talk to her like a lady, and then if you approach her like a lady, hopefully she'll respond back to you like a lady. Any other type of way is abuse. It's abuse. Even when we're giving boys the pass to pull on little girls' hair in school and push them and say, "Oh, that's just little Tommy, little Timmy liking you." No, little Timmy needs to be pushed back. Okay, you maybe feed your baby, feed her some more food, let her get that big girl on her. And then when little Tommy come push her, he gonna have a minute. It's gonna be a minute for him to push her down. Like he gonna have to wrestle with that one. That's man. He gonna be running from Big Shaniqua from school. Dang, that's a big girl, man. Y'all push her like you don't push little Becky. And then some of us like, do you know that you got grandchildren? You have a granddaughter, and she's gonna be going to school. Is that something that you want some little boy to do and say, "Oh dear, he just like you"? Would you want her to accept that and say, "Oh, okay, so every man that pushes me, oh, they just like me. Okay, so then when she gets older and a grown woman, oh, he's just jealous. He just like me. He's just showing me affection with the black eye." Is that what that's the message that you're trying to get across to, the young women and to your grandbabies and to your nieces and your nephew, I mean your nieces and every other woman in your family is that they just like you. That's why they mess with you. Well, how can you change that from them not liking you? Can you please unlike me? Really? Can you not like me? Matter of fact, can you just go on about your business? Because I don't like your way of courting. Back in the days, they call it courting. I don't like your form of courting with a woman. Coat a woman. Yeah, I don't like how you coat a woman. It's very abusive style and method. That's what they used to say back in the day. He coming over to coat her. Well, before he coat you, he gonna have to come over here and meet the whole family. Maybe we need to take it back to those days, because that means that he had to get a pass from dad and mom and grandma. Well, well, we can. Well, you just let us know. You know, we'll let you go out with him. But yeah, at the end of the day, he had to get to know the whole dang family. What was wrong with it? Nothing was wrong with the old days. Oh, yeah. And can I say this? California, there's nothing wrong with the way that my grandmother taught me. Do you think that I'm a respectful, manable person? Do you think so? Okay. As long as you don't mess, as long as you don't don't do it, don't do it. But then that's where, like my grandmother, she was very sweet, and she spoke more softer than we do. We're more countrified, but she was very soft spoken until you messed with her family, or you got her mad. And then Miss Emma Lee Davis would turn into somebody that you didn't think that she would turn into. So at the end of the day, do you think I'm a nice woman? Yeah, I am. Whether you say so or not, I am. That's called self confidence and self esteem. That means I don't need to be esteemed by nobody but myself at the end of the day. So therefore, I really don't wait for a man to validate me, because damn, that could be waiting a cold day in hell these days. So at the end of the day, can I go ahead and validate myself with God's help, that God have already validate me as to being an okay woman, whether I'm big, whether I'm slim, whether I'm in between, that I'm still an okay woman. I think my back is itching. I think that it's okay for me to be fat and a good heart. What do you think? Okay, I think that it may be okay for me to be fat and have a brain. I think now, because it seems like they want you to be skinny and no brain. They want you to be skinny and don't want you to think with your mind of your own. Nigga, I don't need you to think for me. I can think all by myself. Let me think all by myself. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Nah. I had this one man. He said, nah, me and you. And it's like, oh man, you sound like my uncles. Anyway, now me and you to make some good money, you know. We did a motel. And then he was talking about prostitution. I was like, man, at the end of the day, for one thing, who you think you are, a pimp? Because ain't nobody pimping me. I can pimp my own damn self. Is that what you think? Bruh, at the end of the day, go on about your way, man. Go on about your way. Because for some reason, out here, everybody want to be a gangster paradise pimp. Gangster paradise. Living in the gangster paradise. They sitting up here broke as hell. They can't afford the rent. So they sit up here try to pimp out women to get women to pay for their rent. And bruh, man, if you can't afford something, bruh, maybe it's a universal. Maybe it's from the universe trying to tell you that why don't you just scale on down? Why don't you scale? You can't afford this. You can't do it. You just can't do it, bruh. And just go ahead and take your loss. Cause you sitting up here kidnapping women for rent money. Nah, y'all didn't hear me. Instead of admitting the truth, this shit is high as hell. I can't afford to live here no more. Nah, they go sit up there for them. They pick women out. They do. This look like the woman that I can make a lot of money on. So they do random retard ass pick out a woman.com. And then they zone in on the woman. They act like creepy perverts. They stalk her. They stalking you at the end of the day because they thirsty for money. They thirsty. They thirsty for money. So they thirsty for money, and they sitting up there kidnap. Oh Lord Jesus, they don't kidnap the baby. They don't kidnap the dang woman. They don't took the woman away from her dang kids because he want to sit up there and live like the video men. Those men, they don't really live like that. They borrow that money. They borrow the cars. Some of them borrow the cars. Some of them buy that money. If you go on Amazon.com and you really want to be a fronter, pretend that you got money when you don't. A lot of them do that. But anyway, if you really want to do that, yeah, they got paper money. They got little book crap money that you just go get, and it seems like that you rich, but you're not. Like some of them like to pretend that I got money, I got money. You got that off of Amazon, didn't you? They got it off of Amazon. They just don't want to tell the truth. Shame the devil. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Because I'm talking, right? Oh, yeah. I'm going to share with you guys. Share with you guys this. Okay. Anyway, I try to do, okay, I've been having a hard time finding work out here because they call themselves body shaming you and trying to shame me from work, okay? For one thing, I use a walker, but I'm still willing to go to work. Do you hear me? I'm still willing to go to work. That's something to be recognized for the good, right? That she want to work while we sitting up there trying to hinder her from working, because the men here like to hinder women from working because they want you to suck on their little wee wee, and they want to give you 40, 50 damn dollars to mess with their nasty monkeypox penis. That's why. And don't nobody want to mess with no monkeypox. I don't want no monkeypox on my hands. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I don't want to be messing with these nasty men. I don't want to be messing with them. I meant what I said. They sit up here. They call themselves trying to block you for money. Man, I don't want to be messing with you. I don't want to be messing with no man whatsoever. I want to go to work. I've been working since the age of 12, and I want to go to work. That's it. Is that a bad thing for a woman? Well, I hear they try to make it seem like every old-fashioned way that your grandmother and the people back in the old days taught us to work hard for your money and save your money and be able to do this. Well, they try to make it seem as if, yeah, they do. They try to make it seem as if you doing everything wrong. Now, why this boy haven't called yet, and this boy haven't came yet? Oh yeah, she did say that she talked to him. So here's the thing. Oh, I'm talking about my son Antoine. Now he should have made contact with me. Or sometime when we beefing, he doesn't like to talk to his mother, and I don't like to talk to him at times. But still, we can only beef for so long because then I get concerned about him when I don't hear from him. But anywho, here's the thing. I don't want to be a professional monkeypox sucker, sucking on that thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them is only this small, really. What do I want with that? It's like what is this? About 3 inches or 2 inches? What is this? And tubby. It's like stubby. Nobody wants to deal with that. Like I'm a big girl. And it's like even the big girls don't want you. Anyway, why don't you go ahead and push yourself on? Yeah, really. Sorry there, little guy. No, I'm serious. It's like, man, you're getting upset because she doesn't want your little small thing. Or it's contaminated. It has the coronavirus on it. Yeah, and they're upset because I don't want it. I don't want it. That's one thing. I'll say yes to some fried chicken and some buffalo wings, but you can keep that. I'd rather have the food than that, right? Truth be told, I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. Girl, stop playing. No, I ain't playing. I'm serious. I'm serious. So serious. I don't want it. You don't slept with all those women. You nasty. You nasty. It's corrupted. You got a corrupted penis. It's corrupted. You gotta put some hand sanitizer. You gotta put it, sanitize it. You gotta baptize it, holify it. It needs to be a lot of baptism over it. No, serious. It's like you don't even care about the word of God. I've been absent for like about 5 years, and it's like it gets better as you go on. It's like fasting. Like eventually, I'm gonna have to fast the body. Eventually, I'm gonna have to give up the chicken. Yeah, yeah, I can give up the sweet because I'm not a sweet person like that. But I mean, sweet as far as eating cakes and stuff. But I do love my chicken. Though I'm gonna have to sacrifice up the chicken and we do Panda Express. Yeah, gonna have to give it that up. But eventually, I'm gonna have to throw myself on a fast. Okay, like I fast from sex, then I'm eventually have to fast from food and stuff. All right, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. It's like as you go on without being without sex, it's so much easier. And then you begin to see like, whoa, this man, especially if you was somewhat reckless or, promiscuous, it's like, whoa. Ooh, and I ain't got nothing up in my system. Every time I go to the hospital, I ain't got no venereal disease, no kind of drugs up in my system. For me to be a big girl, besides stroke, I don't have diabetes, but I do have high blood pressure, and I do have the flutter of the heart. So I do have to watch that. But and the arthritis in the right knee, right there, that's not my mobility. But once I get a bike, I believe once I get a bike and I start circulating everything on that bike, but I got an injured foot there, so it's healing. And this time, I'm a babyfy this foot right here. It's not going to break or get fracture again, really, because it puts you down. And I like heels.